Hey, how you guys doing? Michael X. Yeah, so gonna be we're gonna be doing some server tests. All right. Just making sure everything's hooked in, and then I'm thinking I tried to play some jazz music yesterday, and it went to a channel that didn't have copyrights, which I think is a complete setup. Seriously, it's a complete setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with these live channels. I can't find any other, live copyright-free channels that, don't just randomly switch over to somebody else's playlist to try and get you in trouble. So, what's up there, Corey Koala? Just seeing your comment. I am still setting up my chat system. If you guys don't know, I don't have a second monitor. I used to have a second monitor. And then things happened. Okay. Alright. Stream looks healthy. Everything's good. Alright, so, let me go ahead and full screen this. So I've been just sitting here AFK and I'm kind of doing a test. Yeah, I'm doing a test. 2 people watching. So, so I wanted to let some people know that there has been, I'll say it's not confusion, but there has been some stuff going on where I had a couple people join yesterday. 2 of them have been regular subscribers. 2 of them have been regular subscribers that I've been talking to for a while, and one of them I don't know. He just randomly came onto the stream, but they did all request, so I had 3 people request to be on my server. Now, I'm actually thinking about, yeah, I'm thinking about, one guy can't actually play on the server because he's already on another server, and then another person didn't use a mod, but they used a code where they threw down a potion, and I was in creative and I stood in it and it killed me, which made me hesitate about whether I would want that person on my server or not. So I was actually just checking this stuff out. What's up, Lonnie? So I was waiting for them to see if they contact again, but so I did notice some stuff. If you guys look on the bottom left-hand side, I'm trying to find out why this isn't spawning as many iron golems as it used to. I haven't changed anything. They do seem afraid. Nothing's changed in the game. I did notice, however, that there was water inside these cauldrons, so I decided to go ahead and yeah, I decided to go ahead and cover the cauldrons up, and it did seem to start spawning again, but it seems like the only way this spawns is if you're actually in the area. And so I built an older chunk loading system. It's an auto chunk loader. So yeah, it's an older chunk loader. So what it does basically is it clicks and drops an item into the nether, and then I have a secondary backup system up here that will kick in items. I have plenty, and it's recyclable, but in the last hour it's kicked in this many stacks. Now I jumped off last night and I seen that there was only 5 stacks, so at some point during the night this thing stopped loading chunks, even though everything looks perfectly healthy. Excuse me. Yeah, everything looks perfectly healthy to me. So what it appears to me is when you leave the area, what seems to be happening with the server, it seems to me like, so you have to wait till nighttime for this. So I'm gonna say every about, I don't know, 10 seconds, it's gonna basically say in the chat, spawn chunks loaded. So to test to see if this is actually staying alive. As you can see, there are no iron golems spawning during the day, and that's actually different. It's as though something's changed in the game. Even though I know that there hasn't been any updates, I haven't tried any snapshots. So I'm thinking that it may be something to do with the server and how I loaded this in from another server. So when we leave the area, we should still see it saying, hey, spawn chunks loaded. But I would like to wait until sundown. We're almost there. Yeah, we're almost at sundown, and then we should start seeing iron golems spawning right before dusk. That's usually when we'll start seeing up to 6 spawning. Now, like I said, I was just gone from the area. So I recently changed the spawn area, the location, to right there. So people will actually spawn in here, and if they're not careful, they'll just go right into the fire and die. But of course, at some point, they gotta realize that they gotta jump out. But it was mainly to protect the spawn chunks. Because the spawn chunks were way over there. Now, I don't know if by me changing it, if it's just, you know, if that's what messed it up. Is it because this is now in a spawn chunk? It shouldn't affect anything because it's not like a village. You know, this isn't a village. This is a village I made, so yeah. So it's almost sundown. I'm going to go ahead and yeah, so talking about the server a little bit. So I'm going to invite one of the 3 people. I'm going to whitelist them. If they join this stream, I'll whitelist them to join in, and I want to see how they behave before I invite a bunch of people. Because if there's 3 people on the server, there's no way I'm going to know if anybody's griefing. So I figured if I'm going to open up the server to people that are subscribers, that I would like to make sure that they're not just some sort of troll. So the other thing too is I gotta create some sort of way to make there be rules for this. And what I mean by rules, I mean like, you know, no taking iron, no killing, you know, or griefing, you know, pretty much respect this as though it was your own stuff is basically. Okay, so now it's dusk, as you guys can see, and we immediately got 3 iron golems. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, is we're just gonna see. I know that dusk and dawn, that's when it's usually the most important. So after these guys spawn, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go back to home base. Yeah, we'll leave. We'll go back to home base. Now this is where I'm saying, like, we got about 5 iron golems. Normally I see 6, and they constantly flow. So what should happen with this, if it works, is it should continue. I noticed that it doesn't seem to work quite as well. So as you guys can see, we basically have almost a full chest, exactly 64. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slots, minus 9 slots. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and go over to another area. We're going to go ahead and take the take this way out. Okay, I can hear an iron golem right now. So the thing is that now that I'm in the Nether, if we wait a little bit, we should see it say the spawn chunks are still alive. I do not actually have any more cobblestone. So this is another thing I built, you guys. I basically, it was actually quite a pain. I had to use a fire resistance potion with lava. And I built out a platform. And it's basically just, so there you go. It says, hey, spawn chunks loaded. That means that the command block that I put in there is actually saying that it's still loaded. So it should mean that when we're away, that area will stay loaded now. Yeah. What's up there, Minecraft? I'm out of arrows. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Don't ever put forward slash, and then hit clear, because it'll delete everything in your inventory. I just did that like 5 minutes ago. I don't know why I did it, but I do know that we could use some commands to clear out like a huge area in the Nether, which would be fun. I should make a mini game, huh? I got no arrows to shoot at him. Alright. Need some food. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me double check. Yeah, volume's working. Okay. It looks fine to me. It looks nice and clear, clean. So, I wanted to let you guys know that I actually found out something really strange, and that is the current version of Optifine, for some strange reason on my server with this texture pack, well, not texture pack, with this shader on, for some strange reason, does not work really well with, as you guys can see, look at my FPS. If we were to go to yesterday, you guys would see that I couldn't even get over 70 FPS. And so for some reason, the Optifine HDU version 4, I was using version 3. Yeah, I was using version 3, which was the most current version of Optifine, and so I went back to the one that I was using originally. You guys can probably see that for some strange reason my FPS is way better. So I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully we see it say, hey spawn chunks loaded. Now I do know in the past when I have traveled through the Nether, what ends up happening when I travel through the Nether is that those spawn chunks stop loading. Okay, so it says that it's still loading. We know that we were -8, basically the bottom row, 9 slots. Oh. All right. So the people that I actually was trying to find out if they were interested. Gonna go ahead and make some more. Add some duration. Hey, if you guys check out my frame rate, it's way higher. So I don't know why in the hell it would try and limit it me. The most current version. So I'm using the pre. If you guys check it out, I'm using basically Optifine HDU 4 or F4 pre 2, and it seems to work much better for some reason with this shader on a server. I wasn't having any problems until I actually joined the server, and so I don't know what that is. Some sort of bug. I should probably report it, but it looks really nice to me. So a friend of mine, he's been doing a creative build. He wants to build something called Ebony Towers, which is something he made a long time ago. And so he's basically making it so it just looks like it's like built out of, you know, he's trying to make it look, apparently he's trying to make it look like it's just like kind of spawned there, and that he's going to make it look like it's been corrupted. Like a corrupted world. So I like where he's gone with it. Yeah, I think it looks okay. I think I've seen a couple of Hermitcraft guys doing builds that look like this. Yeah, I don't know what exactly it does, but it's going to be a huge tower. Whoa, look at this. Yeah, I was telling him that there's some blocks that have color on them. So I really like this. This looks really cool. I don't know what he's going to do, but ebony means that the entire thing's probably going to be made out of obsidian. And I think he's trying to make it look like it kind of broke through, you know, the world, through the nether. And then he's got a portal. I don't know where it's linked up at, but let's actually check it out. Where is this portal linked? It's not too far away. Ooh, it's connected to mine. Where the hell is this? I think this is actually the portal that connects to the mob farm. Yeah. So I'll have to I'm gonna link it for him because I don't think he knows how that works. All we need to do is get the coordinates. Oof. Just roughly the coordinates. So we kind of want to just go about right here. Hit F3 and then write down the coordinates. So it's minus 117 by 93. 93 doesn't really matter, by minus 994. And what I would want to do is I'd want to divide that. So basically 117. Oh, what the hell? Hold on a sec. I gotta move my chat over. Okay, so 117 divided by 9 equals 13. So minus 13. And then, let's see. It is... where is this? Minus 9. So, yeah. So we clear this. So 994 divided by 9 equals 110. 110 blocks. So minus 110. So I may actually have to go in creative for this, you guys, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope I don't have to. Because I mean, where we're at, yeah, where we're at is actually kind of high up, and I don't know why it would actually link to this portal, because it's higher up in the nether. So we'll have to figure it out. I think it's more of a matter of distance, but if we build another portal, I'm gonna have to use my emergency ender chest so I can get access to some stuff. Hey Alpha Dog, yo, what's up, man? I gotta go soon. I'm in the car, just stopped to say hi. I appreciate it. Okay, so I do have some fire resistance potions, and we're gonna have to use this to get some things. So we have some obsidian here, and then cobblestone. I don't know which one of these has the right stuff in it, so we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of put them out here. So this is the emergency kit. So we have a flint and steel. We have we only need 10. We technically don't even need 10, but 10 should be exactly what we need. Okay, and I got some spare potions. This is my redstone chest. Didn't need to even get that. Okay. I'm I'm gonna leave this ender chest here, and I'll probably make a new one soon. So I'm gonna need to put one of these over at the end. That way I don't have to carry. I can carry twice as much material. Okay, so don't need those. Actually, we might end up needing those. Okay, so we just need to find the locale, which can be really hard because there's like a river of lava. So what we actually need to do is we need to go plus 110 blocks. So actually it's minus 110. I forgot to grab arrows. Oh, I must be lagging. Whoa. I think I'm lagging or something. Ooh. Foreseeable closure by remote host. Very weird. It's not supposed to kick you. Very strange. Whoa! Holy smokes. I was not anywhere near where I thought I was. Just in case we accidentally swim in some lava. Dang it. Alright, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to do something kind of sneaky here. Nope, nope. Oh, that was awesome. Nothing worked. Did you guys see that? I couldn't do anything. It like literally made me fall. I did want to test this anyway, so it's okay. I did lose 51 XP, but I got 5 minutes before my stuff disappeared, so that's good. I don't think I was in a place where my stuff would have fell in lava. But if it did, I might just back up the server. I am kind of tripping on the fact that my server's randomly restarting and kicking me off of it, which I'm going to need to find out what's going on there, because there should not be a remote host. Which means somebody's either doing it purposely or it's something to do with the Apex server. So I'll probably have to contact the admin, honestly. I don't know why I went through the house. I should have just went straight here. So hopefully I didn't delete anything. If I did, I will just go, like I said, I'll go back. I'll just basically reload the world. This is a test. I am curious because it's the second time I've been kicked today by a remote host exception. I think what's actually happening is it's trying to save the world. And because I have the world, ever since I put that chunk loading machine in, it seems like the world's been loading really bad. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on. This looks like where I died. Oh no, I died way up over there, didn't I? I'm gonna have to go in creative, you guys. I don't know where the hell I was. Here's my XP. Okay, so I was right here. Make sure I didn't lose anything. I do think some of my stuff probably fell in there. Let's see. So we got armor, boots. We got our bow. I don't think we lost anything. Actually, yeah, we got shovel. We got my sword. Where's the axe? There's my axe. My shield. It looks like we have everything. It looks like we have everything. Yeah, I don't think we're missing anything. Got a lot of poppies in my inventory for some reason though. Okay, and then the bottle I used. Okay, so just to make it so I can actually do this, it's kind of weird because this was not here before. I'm not kidding, like this was not actually here. I don't know if it's something that my son dug. But yeah, and then what's this? Oh, I think my son built that to get some... Okay. So, checking again, we needed to go to minus 110, which is right here. Minus 110 by... minus 13. Minus 110 by minus 13. So basically we would want it to be, we'd want this nether portal to be like about right here. So it's kind of high up, but I'm going to do it in creative just so I don't die again. Okay. Alright, so this should be linked up. It should be linked up to it. And then when Angelo comes in, you know, hopefully... I'll make it a little bit wider for him just in case. There we go. Alright. There we go. So this should be linked to his portal, and this one should be disconnected. Because this one's the closest, so it should automatically connect to it. So let's check it. Here we go. So it's connected to Angelo's. Yeah, there we go, and it just overlooks. So when Angelo comes back on next Thursday, he'll have his portal here. Try and make it look a little natural. Something like that should be cool. Alright, so let's get rid of the stuff I would have used. I would have used this. Yeah, I really don't like having to use creative, but I'm going to say under these circumstances, I do think it's justified. Just because I've gotten wrecked. Getting wrecked. I think it's weird because this one's actually up higher. It should have actually linked to that one, because if you guys look at the distance here, we're only talking like 20 blocks. I'm curious too if I can actually bring it down lower, if that would actually even work. Let me see here. Let's see here. Can it be... I mean, because his thing's actually up a little higher. I mean, it really is. It's up a little higher. So I'm thinking... I'm wondering if it will actually link up down here, and does it have to be up there? So let's check it. Yeah, because I mean his is actually up higher in the world, but it's not that high. But I definitely like these. I might actually build these blocks. I don't know how to make them, but I would like to make these blocks because they look kind of like carpet. They look like carpet. I think in the future these actually might be to do spells. You might be able to do some spells. And then this looks pretty sweet. Yeah. Do all kinds of different designs. I really don't know why those don't match up. You would think they would make it so it would match up anywhere you put them, but whatever. I mean, it looks cool. Yeah. Ooh, so it's not linked up now. Okay, so it does have to be at the other one. Alright. Well, at least I know. For some reason, it's closer to that one than it is this one, so it can't be on the ground. I'm going to go ahead and just remove this real quick. Alright, so I haven't heard from anybody. Yeah, I haven't heard from anybody from yesterday. I basically told I told them yesterday. I was like, hey, I'll whitelist you, but not until tomorrow during the stream. And the reason for that is I wanted people to see them on it. So that way, if they decide to, I'll say, grief or do some bad stuff, that will kind of have, well, you know, you guys will be able to see them, you know, not that they're going to do that, but if they did. Actually, I don't know why I just did that. Flint. Okay. Okay, this should actually be linked up now better. Okay, here's Angelo's world. I like where he's going with this. Apparently he built this on Xbox once. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay, so the spawn chunks are still loading, you guys. That's a good thing. We need to see how much material it's collecting though. And I also want to find out why I'm getting kicked. So let's see. / game mode. That is crazy. Now I'm thinking since I died, I'm gonna go ahead and do XP add IV equal X amount. I had 51, I think. 51 levels. Yeah, I have a little bit more, but it's okay. Yeah, I really didn't want that to happen. The getting wrecked. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Actually, oh, you know what? We do need to go this way. I need arrows. Yeah, I need arrows. Yeah, like I said, I don't normally go into creative so much, but yeah, so I think when the world saves, I think that I get kicked. I'm pretty sure of it. It kicked me earlier. Now, I will say that I have, you know, AFK disabled, so if you're sitting AFK, you should not be getting kicked from the server. So, yeah, I'm only using like 3% of my CPU and 67% of my memory. Yeah, so that's pretty good. This thing should be loading like crazy. So saved game. Now I wonder, I didn't even feel any lag, so curious why it was kicking me. Seriously. I've had it kick me twice today, so there is something going up. I'm probably gonna have to contact and you know, we'll get to find out if they actually have good customer service. Okay, so I'm thinking I need to rename these boxes to something better. So let's see what's in them first, because I forget. This is my redstone box, so I can name this one redstone. It's already named redstone, so we actually know what that is. This one is like I guess resupply. Then what do I want to name this green box? The green box has basically building materials, so technically I should have it in this one, builds. But I'm thinking of naming it building blocks. Building blocks. Yeah. and I'll just transfer the stuff from this. The thing is, it kind of has random, so I probably should think of a better thing for it, but we have a little bit of everything in it. I mean, I think that that's probably good. And glass, sand. So me and my son have been going and watching Naruto. You guys know about... I'm sure you guys know about that. I don't know why, but it... Oh, there is more glass. I was just gonna say that it seems like we don't have enough glass. I was like... I have a tendency to use glass a lot, especially for elevators, stuff like that. So we have 4 stacks of bricks, dirt, we got soul sand, magma cubes, and nether fences. I should probably put in some wood in here too, but I think that's technically under the resupply box. So this one's, I should probably just use this one and rename it like my backpack, like our storage maybe. That's probably the better way to go. Storage. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if it kicks me, because I don't see anything on here that says all the stuff's disabled. Seriously, all the stuff that, like the AFK, you should not get kicked if you're AFK. But it said I was kicked by remote host. So, yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so okay, so is that doesn't look right. Storage. Let me see. It's STO and then rage. Store rage. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that'll be like my storage container. We got resupply here, or we got redstone, and we got resupply. Building blocks. I think this is probably more understandable than what I had before. This one just says shulker box. So what should we rename this one? This one's resupply, or I'm trying to think of what I should name it. I guess that'll work for now. I mean, yeah. Resupply, I'll capitalize that too. Go. There we go. Okay. Alright. This is for storage, for extra stuff, if I want to carry more stuff back from like the nether or something. Okay. I just want to see if it kicks me. Okay, so we have our shield, which is not good for flying, honestly. We do have extra arrows. That'll be fine. And then this is something I got in creative, so it's not technically a real block, so I'm going to throw that out. And then I forgot to put this back into the resupply. And I did have these on me. And I did have these as well, so there we go. Alright, let me go put this back. Alrighty, yeah, I have a feeling that it kicked me for being AFK. That's what I think, but it shouldn't. But we were just walking through the nether and it kicked me right at the worst time. And it's not the first time I've had this happen to me. So I'm starting to think that there's something going on with it. Anyway. I gotta take these poppies back as well. Alright, so it'd be in here under resupply. and we put these back so we can, pretty much has a little bit of everything in it. I do need to figure out a better system for this. I really do. I need to figure out a better system because it's not really, I mean, yeah, we got potions. I probably won't end up using them. And the main reason why is because I'd have to put down an ender chest. So I need to make a bunch of ender chests is what I need to do. Okay, so the spawn chunk is still loading, even though I'm not there. So I'm hoping that the thing I installed is actually keeping it alive. I'm using a command block. I think it's just saying or reporting that it's actually working is all that you really need to do. But let's go ahead and I'm gonna fly over there. So I did want to check. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go upstairs. I wanted to check some stuff. So we're just gonna do like a kind of slow glide, and I'm gonna test to see. I mean, because if it kicks me from this height, I would probably die. So that's what I'm kind of worried about, is the fact that I could die. And you guys can see that it wasn't loading and then started loading. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say something I noticed the other day too, is that this was doing the same thing in survival. It was doing the same thing in survival world. Like when I was just playing in my regular world that was not on a server, I was still getting really slow loading chunks. So I'm starting to think this has more to do with Optifine than with me. Yeah, or my computer. Whoa. Yeah, there was some lag right there. So I doubt very seriously that this thing's even doing anything during the day. And that's what it does appear. It appears that I almost thought about putting something there that basically makes them feel safe for a second, and then I think that might be what it is. Because what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to work their job, and then they sleep. But they supposedly fixed it. So there's an iron golem, like it's just at sundown. So we haven't been gone that long, but I know that we had 9 slots missing from the second chest. So let's see how much we've actually gotten. So in the last 10 minutes, we've gotten basically these 2 stacks, and there are our machine here that's supposed to take. It's supposed to take and get rid of. It's supposed to put all of the poppies in here. Didn't do that, which is kind of funny. So if you guys want to know how this works, basically this kicks an item into the nether and it keeps the spawn chunks alive for 15 seconds. So I have to set this to basically kick an item every 15 seconds. So I added on this extra system that has more storage because we do run out of poppies eventually. Yeah, we will eventually run out of poppies, and then I'll have to go into the nether and resupply it. But if it's only working, I mean, as far as I can tell, this was doing the same thing it's doing now. It's doing the same thing it was doing now. It's doing it now, and I added all this stuff, but it was doing it before, and it seemed like it was doing it better. Like the spawn was staying on regardless. So, yeah, I still am tripping to why I got kicked twice. Not just once, but twice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and got a little, you know, bits and pieces of stuff in here from when I was mining and building this, but I definitely think that we can turn off the, you know, hey, the spawn chunks are loaded. But I'm curious now, so now that we see this, we basically have What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So minus 6 slots. So I'm going to leave the area now that that command block is off. That's telling me. And I want to see if it actually does what it's supposed to do. Barely hear him. There we go. So yeah, we just got a little bit of iron. It'll take a sec for it to go through, but yeah. So let's see what happens, because I need to sit and go AFK. Need to go AFK. Need to go AFK over at yeah. I need to go AFK over at the Blaze Farm. I really I gotta say that, ooh, there's another Blaze spawner. I did not notice it there. Look, that might be where we should put it, because it's away from the crossroads. Okay, let me go over here. I'm gonna go ahead and drink a potion, just in case, you know. He oofed me. Yet to get a skeleton. Serious. Give you a lot of bones though, don't they? Whoa, Nelly. See if I can get him to attack me over here. Gotta take advantage of what we can. Yeah, I couldn't tell if he just came from over here or if... Yeah. Just one hit him. That XP got burnt. Yeah, so I am thinking that I might want to build another one of these over here. Yeah. I definitely think that that is... I mean, it's far enough away. It's far enough away, but... Now, the best way to disable one of them is to use lava, because it's a brightness level. It's higher. What is in there? Looks like a chest, but I think we've already gotten all this stuff. Yeah, me and my son, we went all through this area. Yeah. I forgot all about that, but it does seem like a much better, because this is right in the middle of a crossroads. In all reality, I should destroy it, leave the area there so that it's a spawning area so that more withers can spawn, but I haven't gotten one single wither skeleton. And you can see that the blazes actually are spawning, you know, all over this place. So I definitely think this is not the best place for it, but it is a, I'll say it's a design. This design, it was never tested, and I made it years ago. For all I know, this is could be the worst way to ever, you know, to even handle this, you know. Where'd this carpet come from? Is it right there? Yeah, must have dug it up. Just gonna put it over there. Yeah, I'm actually thinking, I am thinking that I'm noticing that these aren't spawning really. I mean, they're not spawning at a rate, you know, at a very fast rate. Now, I know that we used to sit for 20 seconds and wait, and then we would kill these guys. You basically just go AFK for 20 seconds. There's only 3 there. Why didn't it stack those with each other? Very weird. So, we're not exactly getting a ton off of this, you know? Yeah, I'm curious, seriously, like, it does seem like it's proximity, but it seems to me like now it's more on visual. So, yeah. So it spawned 4 of them since they could see me, right? So I'm actually thinking that maybe I need to make an AFK chamber that's actually above it. I should probably do some research. Seriously. Yeah, I should do some research on it. Yeah, it seems to me like everything's buggy and glitchy and not working correctly. Not like I remember it back in the day. Back in the day, you could sit here and this thing would just spawn. As soon as you got within proximity, you could have glass there. And they would all just spawn and then funnel down. But now it seems like... that's not what's going on. Seems like it only spawns a certain amount. And you guys can see that there's actually an issue there where this is getting block updated. So I'm going to need to change that to a... It needs to be changed to a half slab. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll change it to a half slab. Let's see. Make a half slab out of this. Yeah, right in the back there, it keeps block updating, so we're gonna need to... I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but it does look like right... Yeah. Oh crap, did I just get myself stuck? So it looks like I may have lost my repeater that was here. So I think what I need to do is put this here, and I would have to go in from the side, honestly. I still have my potion, so yeah, it shouldn't actually be. Okay, I don't think... That's where it needed to be. Okay, it's the pressure plate. Okay, so there is supposed to be a repeater here. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to be able to get in there with these guys all spawning and being funneled into that little small area. Not without going into creative. Yeah, I actually was going to say, I just noticed that you came here, Hazy. And I was going to say that I have had three people ask to be on the server, Hazy. And I think that if I had all 3 people on at the same time, it would be incredibly difficult to discover who... yeah, it'd be very difficult to monitor 3 people. So what I'm actually going to go ahead and say, Hazy, is that let me give a tryout to the memer, because him and Ibrahim actually were there first, and I don't want to have 2 people that I don't know on the server, because if there are problems, I don't want to end up having to kick you guys. So let me give you know, let me give Ibrahim and Lemur try out on the server. If they actually don't come by today, then I'll probably message you on Discord or something, Hazy, and let you know that they're kind of forfeiting their spots. I will say though, it did scare me yesterday when you used a coded thing that killed me, that killed me while I was in creative mode. I know it's just a code that you can add, but I thought to myself that it was kind of yeah, it was kind of scary. You know what I mean? It was kind of scary. Seriously. It's kind of scary for me. I was like, well, maybe I should or shouldn't. I don't know. Wow, look at that. They're all stuck in there. Okay. Yeah. There's no way I couldn't have done this if I wasn't in creative. That sucks. There we go. This should fix it though. This should fix it. Let's see. So if they spawn and land here. There we go. So the thing I'm worried about on this thing is the fact that whoa, look at this. Yeah, one of the things I'm worried about with this... Yeah, one of the things I'm worried about with this thing is, it seems to me like I need to be inside of here with them. Which means I might need to put like some sort of AFK chamber where I like stand on top of the thing or something. Like this. To get them to spawn faster. Because it does not seem like they are... Yeah, when I'm here... Yeah, they really must have changed it the way that it is, because... Oops. Let me see. I can only get it in creative from my hotbar thing. Oh, okay. I figured it was like that, but it did make me think. I was like, if he can do that, I mean, can he crash my server? You know, or is he gonna use that on other people? But yeah, Hayes, let me, like I said, I gave, was it Ibrahim, let me see, let me go to Discord so I can make sure. So, Ibrahim and Lemur, this guy named Liam, it's actually Liam, he doesn't have a computer, and then Ibrahim, he actually plays on a whole nother server. So there's basically you and the memer. So the memer messaged me yesterday and said he's still not whitelisted, and I told him, I was like, hey, yeah, I'm not. Whoa! Why did that guy try and fly? There's too many of them, I think. Yeah, do you see how it killed those guys? Look at it. I just lost all of that stuff. That's crazy. It's very strange. Like I said, it doesn't seem like this thing works like it used to. I'm starting to think that maybe I'm using the wrong type. Yeah, look at he had taken, you know, these must have been guys I hit with swords. That's what it is. It's guys I hit with swords. It had to be. So, I'm thinking that they changed spawners to be where it actually has to do with it seeing you kind of a thing. But maybe I should research it, because I do know that if it's proximity, let me go ahead and put this here. Oh, am I lagging? I might be getting ready to get host booted again. Very strange. Look at that. So this is the second time it did it today. An existing connection was foreseeably closed. I'm going to screenshot this. By a remote host. Yeah, it should not be kicking me. Error, can't get playlist, can't connect to server route, so on. Yeah, the server just did a restart. Yeah, it did a restart, not a, Let me actually see something here real quick, because... Let's see, users... Configuration files... Oh no, don't worry about it, Hazy. Like I said, I'm just I'm thinking that if I have one person on the server, and then all of a sudden I start having all this bad stuff happening when there's 3 people, how would I know who did what? So I'd end up either having to boot all of you, you know? Yeah, I have a really good internet connection actually. So it's not my internet that's causing it. It actually has something to do with the server, because the server actually restarted itself. So I'm just looking at anything that might cause it. Whitelist is enforced. Max world size is correct. Compression threshold. Enable command blocks are enabled. Achievement. OP permission levels are on. Max tick time whitelist enabled. View distance. Spawn protection 16. Yeah, I'm gonna have to submit a ticket and ask why I'm getting kicked. Generate structures. Game mode survival. I will say that that's probably the only thing that I had changed recently. Was I actually changed this from spectator mode. So if you came into the world, you could only spectate. Force game mode disabled. Enable recon disabled. Enable query. Difficulty hard. Allow nether. Allow flying. Yeah, it's nothing in my settings here as far as I can tell. But maybe it's something to do with restarting the server. Yeah, it's restarted now, so I'm thinking that maybe something has to do with it. Yeah, like I didn't restart the server just restarted itself, so yeah. Like if I join here, it should be right where I was before. But it's doing it about every, you know, every time that the world saves on. So let me see, / Yeah, I don't think that this has anything to do with it. Um, yeah. I don't think that it's anything from here that's been set. I mean, it's possible somebody entered it, but they'd have to be an operator. I'm gonna say I don't think that that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it just randomly does it. And then, so this thing's definitely not working the way that I would like it to. It seems like it's based on whether it can see me or not. So, as you guys can see, like, if I'm over here, you don't hear it. I know it's proximity, so this would make me a lot closer, but I'll just say that the closest that I could get to it without, yeah, it seems like about right here is where the biggest problem is. If I'm here, then they don't want to go down into the funnel. So if I was to say, just for instance, they can try to fly up to me. As you guys can see, they try to fly up to me. Yeah, I'm curious if I put an AFK chamber here, or even put some glass here, if that would help. Because what I did a long time ago is I replaced this all with glass, this whole area, and I stood like right here, and I have myself obviously enclosed, which we might end up doing. I will just say that it did seem to work better. It does seem like we're getting a lot more from it. So I'm going to go ahead and place this here. And we'll go ahead and grab... Yeah, I'm going to submit a ticket today, and I'm going to basically say, hey, I keep getting randomly kicked from the server, and it says that, remote host. And then we'll see what they say. It could also be the fact that I released the IP address, and somebody could be... Because this server has DOS protection, so you shouldn't be able to kick me from it. But maybe somebody's using some sort of a mod to do a manual restart, so, Okay, so if I was to basically make this an AFK chamber, I don't think that them seeing glass, like whether they see glass or not here, is not going to make a difference. So they would have to actually see me. But if it's just proximity, it's been such a long time, I'm not 100% sure. But I do know that I could build a AFK chamber. Whoa! Where's my potion? I don't have any? Dang it. Okay. Let me do this. I'll have to bring back a door. Yeah, I think that this is probably the better way to go. We'll just make an AFK chamber. And I'll come back with a door. Yeah, and I will definitely have to... Alright, so... There we go. I don't really like the size of this AFK chamber, but I mean, I literally could just come up here, wait, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. I don't know when exactly we're going to hit a mob cap, and then... I still have yet to get lucky. And get a wither skeleton head. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some sort of system here where it's much easier to get up to the AFK chamber, which is probably like right here. I might need to put some sort of ladder system. It's actually something I'm gonna have to put a lot of thought into. Seriously. Look at how many we lose here. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to use the smothering system for some reason. I'm curious if they're not hitting each other. But yeah, we had a good 20 in there. And you guys can see that, you know. So, maybe I should take some of the time off of it. That's what I could do, is I could take some of the time off of this thing. Just to kind of soften them. So we have 12. This is what I had it on before, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. I think if we use the smother, it's going to kill half of the guys for whatever reason. I know for a fact I didn't hit any of them. And it's definitely not registering me, which tells me I might need to, you know, use some sort of system where I'm using lava or something to bring them up to me. Yeah, I might need to do some research. It does seem like they've changed this significantly. Seriously. They have changed this significantly. Yeah. Alright. So, I'm gonna need to make... Probably gonna need to make some ladders so I can go up and down from a specific location. Okay. Don't need that. Okay. Is that ladders? Yeah. 27 should be plenty. And I'll just put the extras back in, and I'll keep this material here. But we are going to need a bunch more of this, so... Alright, so I'm going to basically just dig down from the AFK chamber, so I'm going to have to make it bigger, obviously. So I'm thinking, since this thing is, yeah, I'm thinking of doing this here. Catch you later. Alright, thanks for stopping by there, Hazy. AFK chamber's got to be dark as well. So we won't need a ladder now, at least. That'll be good. Yeah, it seems like it's just proximity. Obviously, I think if they can see you too, I do think that that is something we could take advantage of, but I think it actually has a lot more to do with the other things. You know? I really do. I think it has a lot more to do with the... Am I out? Oh, wait a minute. I don't even need to... Okay, so... Whoa, that scared me. I thought I was going into lava. I really did. I was like, I'm going into lava. Yeah, I'm actually thinking that they're injuring themselves, which is new. That's not something that was happening before. Seriously, it was not something that was happening a while ago. Well, a couple years ago. I have definitely not been feeling the best lately. Seriously, I've been feeling like straight crap. You know? Yeah, so we should get maximum spawning. Because we want it dark in here. We do. We want it to be dark, but also don't want things spawning up in here with me. So I don't know. Yeah. I'm pretty sure being this close to it should give us some sort of advantage to it spawning. And then I would like to use where we fall in some water. I mean, I could try using some ice cubes, I think. Maybe. Some ice cubes. Alright. Well, that music was kind of getting on my nerves. So we've been playing for about an hour. I don't have any ideas of what I actually want to do on the next stream here. I mean, there's some refinement things that I would like to do. There are, you know, stuff like that that I would like to fix. I don't think this window is going to help spawn rates. Yeah, I'll leave it there, though. We'll see. I really don't think it matters. It's not really dark enough in here. Now, there's a problem. As you guys can see, that guy spawned on top of there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go up. Let's see. I should probably make another section here. So I'll use transparent blocks. And that should keep them off there. There we go. I'm afraid that it might affect spawn rates. But, because I noticed that when it's not up there, that you can get a lot more. But yeah, it's really about where you're sitting. So, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and go down here. I should probably dig that all out so that nobody gets confused. Yeah, I think this will be good. And then next question would be, dang it, I don't know why it does that. Okay. That'll be fine. Okay, so I want to see how much I get from this. So we have 50 right now. I should have took them out of there. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this stuff. Actually, I need to keep those the nether bricks here. And I think I'll keep the ladders here. Pressure plate. Coal. Okay. So we are getting some spawning down here, but I mean, it's not going to be anything near like what we're getting when we're up there. I think the thing is I think they hurt themselves. I think that they're getting injured. But yeah, let's give it a little bit of time, and then I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. And then I think I would like to... I'd like to do this, actually. Okay, give me a little bit of a thing so I don't get tore up. Yeah, see how they came up? This is what I was trying to say before, is that it limits your spawning, but they shouldn't be able to see me, but they obviously are aware of my presence, right? But they should just float down. This is what I thought would happen, is that they would just keep spawning but stay here. But I do think that we have there's definitely, we can see a huge difference in the spawning rates. I forgot how to check for entities. It used to be on the bottom, but let me see. It says biome. Yeah, so let's see. We're gonna have to do another test really quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and block this off, and then I'm gonna do a test where I just kill these guys. Using my sword. Okay. That's not good. So I don't know how many mobs, but I do know the time in which we did it. And we got 25 from that. Okay, so I'm going to take these 25 and put them in here. Alright. And then, yeah, I'm going to leave this open. And then we're going to go ahead and go up here. Do you see it? They are completely aware of my presence, but I'm almost thinking that I could have... I don't think you actually need these spawn chambers anymore. Seriously, I don't think that all these pistons and stuff, you actually need them, because they'll hang out at the same level as you. You guys actually seen it. As soon as I started going down... Well, what the hell is that? Wait, if you hold spacebar twice, you fall? That doesn't make any sense. It has to do with wings. If you're wearing your wings and you hold spacebar. Yeah, let's just give it a little bit of time. One thing cool is because we're collecting XP at the same time, as I'm killing them, it's actually repairing my sword. But yeah, we have quite a bit. Let's go ahead and go down. Okay, I think this is probably 25, but we'll see how many we can get. Whoa. How the hell did I get hit? Back in the day, I would do this so I could get closer to them. But I wanna see. Alright, so we got these guys kind of stuck in here. But let's see what happens when I smother them. We lost a couple. That's what's supposed to happen, but as you guys seen when we did that before, that's not what was happening. Yeah, I think if we were to do an AFK chamber, it just takes so long. Honestly, it takes so long to go up and down from here. I really need to figure out. I think I might need to look at a more modern design and see, because I'm sure somebody realized, hey, blaze farms aren't exactly working. I think the best farms are probably the ones where you dig the crossroads out and you just get all different kinds of mobs. But I don't want to. I'm not going to dig out the Nether. It's way too dangerous. I could use a command. I could even use World Edit to basically delete the entire area, except, like I could delete everything but like the ores and then go mine them. It'd all be cheating. So, I don't mind going into creative every once in a while for like emergency stuff, but I'm not really looking to, Yeah, but as long as we're standing here, nothing's going to spawn within 15 blocks. You can see, like, that's probably maximum. Yeah. So they're on fire. As soon as they seen me. Yeah, as soon as they see me. Thought maybe it might make them more aggressive, but it doesn't appear to change anything. Yeah, I think either way, whether I want to use my sword and hit them, or if I want to smother them, it really depends upon whether they take damage on the way down. But no matter what, we've lost about 3 of them. So what I'm actually thinking is, if I took half the time away, if I just did half to make them like maybe 1 hit, 2 hits with a sword, because my sword does 10 attack damage. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I did not expect that one. Okay, so if I take half, I just killed a bunch. Oh my god, that just killed all of them. Wow, really? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that using the smotherer, it's just not something you can do. Seriously. Not unless it's just a couple. It's a couple of them, hey, you're fine. I could probably use the smotherer as well if I was actually smacking them at the same time. But yeah. Okay, so let's see. So I mean, we only got like what 19 out of that compared to the 25. And of course, it's not spawning as long as we're standing here. So I'm gonna say that I think I need to look up somebody else's design. I do. I think I need to look up. I think that this is an outdated design. I designed it almost 4 years ago. And yeah, it does not seem. Yeah, it does not seem like it was working. Well, I mean, it does work, but it's not working like it did back in the day. For sure, it does not seem like it did. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, you guys. I do think that we've got a successful test. Oh, before we leave, I do want to go ahead and... yeah, I'm going to collect these guys here, but I do want to go ahead and... dang it, go down there. There we go. Wow, that was actually really difficult. So yeah, if we're here and I hit this, if they die after I've hit them, they should still drop their stuff. So that might be what I want to do, is basically, yeah, I might want to just hit them once, even with my hand. That way, if they do get killed, yeah, that way if they do get killed, get some lag again. Okay, so I think we've gotten quite a bit of blaze, but I do think that the it's very strange because I got hit by one of them and that seemed to trigger an attack. But they definitely changed this dramatically compared to what it was. Yeah, I definitely think by smacking them should increase it. And of course we're getting XP, so regardless of how we do it, I'm actually questioning whether, you know, I do know that this definitely works good, but it doesn't work great. And that's probably the biggest concern for me. So it's not working the best that it could work. Yeah. I want to see some other stuff here too. So if you guys check this out, these guys are they're part of the mob count in this area. So I'm thinking to myself that it's just in a bad location. So I might do a stream with it. I might do a stream. You know, a stream showing that. But I think that I actually would like to, yeah, I might do a stream with it, but I think I would actually like to do it by myself. And I'm thinking about leaving it there, or flattening it out and taking all the resources and putting it on that other location we found, because it's obviously not working. I probably should have tested it a little bit better, but I did think to myself it wasn't spawning quite as much as I thought it should be. So, look at that block still there. It's been more than 5 minutes and that block's still there. So this area right here was definitely not loaded when we were out of the area. Okay, so this is kind of for like makeshift stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We can go ahead and get all this out of here for room. And I think one of the best things to do is to use blaze rods to fill up smelters. Like if you're going to use a smelter, you put blaze rods in there because they burn, you know, really long. But I think that I think I'm just going to leave those in there for now. I did make some potions before I left. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it does really feel like a lot of people have just literally, they just don't like watching what I'm streaming. So the only thing I could do is go back to trying to create redstone devices, but I gotta say that I really don't have anything that I want to make right now. That's my biggest thing right now, is that I don't have anything I really want to make, you know? Yeah, the water texture for this Saldor's texture pack, it needs to have just a different color. Yeah, it needs to have a different color. Okay, so I should have fire resistance potions. So this should be enough, but I'm going to go ahead and make some more. We have plenty of magma cream. So there we go. And I'll let that brew. We're going to go ahead and fly back to the spawn. And I do want to take a quick count. I was going to take the nether, but yeah, I'll be kind of upset if I die because the server, I get kicked. So I'm definitely going to submit a ticket and say, hey, I keep getting kicked by some random host. Who knows why? They'll probably take a look at my server and tell me. Yeah, they'll probably tell me what's going on. So they might need to change my. Did you have a good internet? Oh no, wait a minute. All right, Liam. So you yeah, you gotta go. All right, let's see. Have we still gotten? Have we still gotten? I know that this area is staying loaded. Oh, you mean high? Oh, okay. So what you up to there, Liam? Okay, so we have not really gotten that much iron. Seriously, I think this is actually... I'm going to go back to the stream when I first left the area. Yeah, I linked that nether portal. It has actually been quite some time. So, yeah. It looks to me like it said 9 stacks, then I remember I came back at some point. Yeah, I'm looking at the stream right now. Don't make a big deal of it. Just saying hi, don't make a big deal of it. No, I'm not trying to make a big deal of it. trying to figure out why this thing's not producing any iron. So yeah, when we left the area, we had 2 stacks and a flour, which I went ahead and took. We had 2 stacks. Yeah, and so basically this is how much iron we got since I've been gone in the nether. Like really not that much. This thing's definitely not producing. It seems to only produce now when you're in the area, which does make me wonder about whether this is actually, I think it's actually making it worse. Now I could switch the spawn chunks back, because the spawn is right above me. Seriously, the spawn is right above me. I can make the spawn chunks back where they were. Yeah. I can make the spawn chunks back where they were, which may increase the productivity of this, but it may not. Yeah, it definitely seems like since I switched the spawn location that this is not working quite as well. So what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and switch the spawn location again and see if that makes a difference. Because the spawn used to be right here. This was the spawn. So let me go ahead and do set world spawn. Okay, so this should be the new world spawn. So since I'm here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do some sort of, I don't know, I guess a pad somewhere. Let me see here. I guess, you know, I mean, since it's gonna be like the world entryway, I should just get some people that are gonna be playing on the server to build an area here. But I think the best thing to do would be to just put a chest here. Yeah, I'll just put a chest to kind of let me know that that's the spawn area, and exclamation point. I'm at my friend's house. He said I can play Minecraft on his computer. Yay! Well, that's cool. It sucks you don't have a computer to play. Yeah, it sucks you don't have a computer to play. Okay. So I guess that will let me know. Honestly, that'll let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and use something like maybe glowstone, a pumpkin. I think a jack-o'-lantern, some glowstone maybe, and I could kind of do something like that. Just to kind of let me know where the hell the spawn is. I mean, this chest should be good enough, though. I'm thinking maybe do this instead. Something like that. Okay, so now the question would be, will this spawn, I mean, because it technically, the spawn chunks are a 15 chunk area. So this was working better when it was not a spawn chunk. And since I've made it a spawn chunk, it seems like it has not been working worth a damn. Seriously. So, since we're still kind of doing, can you join? Let me see here. I guess so. Well, actually, I'm going to be jumping off, but I was just getting ready to end the stream when you came on, Liam. But, let me see. So, Sash McFlash says, grind that like button. I'd stick around, but I'm at a party. Adios. Alright, well, later. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I do think this is going to start working a lot better. You can actually see that we've gotten some more. So I think that this is based on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use this command block that I put in to basically check our chunks to see, yeah, see how often server saved game. So I was thinking that when it was saving a game that it was actually kicking me. That's what I thought was going on. How? Let me see. What do you mean how? How do I have a command block in here? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really doing anything other than testing the server and trying to figure out how to get this thing to produce more iron golems. And like I said, as soon as I made this part of the spawn, this thing stopped working. It just stopped working. It was really bad. Okay, so every about minute, I should see it say, "Hey, spawn chunks loaded." Actually, I think I'm going to change what it says. How can I join the server? Well, I will say this, Liam, that, okay, so yesterday I did a open server day, and I invited like 3 people to come on for a little bit just to check it out. So one of those people was named Hazy, which he took off, but Liam, or not Liam, but Memer. Memer was the guy I was going to allow to play on the server, but he didn't really show up to today's stream. So, yeah, next Friday I'm going to do another open server, and hopefully we can get more people on. I'd like to get as many people so I can get the kinks and the bugs out of this, honestly. Seriously. That's pretty cool. When you're in survival, you cannot touch the command blocks at all. You have to be in creative. So I definitely just wanted to say spawn chunks loaded. There we go. Alright, so yeah, Liam, as I said before, if you're I don't know if you have if you're gonna have a computer next week, but I would make an exception. I would actually. I'd make an exception. I would make an exception, except for I'm getting ready to leave the to jump off. I was gonna end the stream about a half hour ago, but I wanted to see if this was actually functioning, and it was not functioning. So what the hell is that? Okay. So anyway, so yeah, I'd say join the stream a couple more times there, Liam, and next Friday I'll have an open server. If you have access to a computer, you can go ahead and join. It'll probably be relatively early. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And yeah, I do think that we've accomplished a lot. You know, like we've accomplished some tests. You know, we've figured out that the spawn chunks, or that this area was not loading, and that's why having it on all the time would mean we can collect more iron, but it's not 100% necessary, you know, to have it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Don't forget to hit that like button, and of course subscribe if you guys are new and you like what you've seen. And you guys have a good evening. Later.